What's up everyone, KICKIN here to react to episode 3 of Grisaia Phantom Trigger. Last episode where we left off, big trouble. It is revealed that the university Taiga is currently residing in has come under attack. It has been bombed and has been overrun by terrorists, and the terrorists have taken many hostages, including Taiga herself. And since Taiga is a member of the renowned Sengoku family, that just makes matters very complicated. And what also makes things even more complicated is that the terrorists are after this painting that contains a deadly virus, and if the terrorists got hold of that virus, well, it will not be very pleasant, to say the least. Pretty much, yeah, if the terrorists got hold of a deadly virus, they will most likely end the world with it, pretty much. Also, Taiga's father, Natsuki, has been thrown into the mix, and he plans on bombing the entire place. Basically, bombing that whole area to the Stone Age, and that will, of course, include that will, of course, result in the deaths of not just the terrorists, but the hostages as well, and his own daughter. So yeah, because of that, Sora can't exactly do anything right away. This, of course, does not sit right with Arisaka, who desperately wishes that there was something that they can do. We even saw her taking up a bamboo staff and being very eager to take matters into her own hands. But of course, that's not going to happen. What does eventually happen, though, is that with the advancement of the whole bombing plot, that gave Sword a reason to spring into action. So yeah, Sword has this. So yeah, where the last episode left off was Sword is springing into action. They're going in. They're going to go rescue Taiga and Chris as well, because she has taken it upon herself to fight the terrorists and rescue Taiga when Sword was still deadlocked. Speaking of Chris, we also saw her go full John Wick by dispatching of multiple terrorists in order to save Taiga. That was so awesome to see. But unfortunately, she got wounded and she's incapacitated. So yeah, she's definitely going to need the rest of Class A to save her and Taiga. So yeah, other than that, without further ado, let's just get on to it. Alright everyone, here we go. Episode 3 of Grisaia Phantom Trigger. Volume. Yeah, Grisaia Phantom Trigger the anime. I almost said volume. I mean, technically it's volume 4, but this is the anime, not a visual novel playthrough. Class A's moving in. They're taking care of business. She's swimming in the water. In the water? She's setting up mines? Blowing up bridges. Oh. Hey, there we go. Okay. Rena and Maki. And my boy Haruto. Very nice. Meanwhile, Sengoku is chilling in her office. We actually got focus on the hostages? Whoa! Jump scare. There we go. They adapted a smoke grenade to the head scene. Yeah, you better go finish him off. Yes, even Haruto does it. Let's go. Man, hearing Haruto say my lovely Rena in the anime, that brings me life. I feel my soul being healed after hearing that. Oh, now she's hiding in the rubble. A fire extinguisher? Oh. She's still going. A gunner complaint, that is not what an AK iron sight and trigger looks like. Haha, nice. Basil breath! If you play Volume 4, you'll probably understand that reference. Oh, yep, here we go. It's the sea again. Sure it is. Honestly, I'm surprised you managed to even hit them since they were taking cover. Oof, one of them died on the shitter. Oh my god! Oh my! He Swiss cheese that man. Holy shit! He dumped 2 entire mags into the man. Classic Maki. Yeah, Goliath right in the kidney, let's go! The kidney shot! Bullshit you are. Nope. Another badass scene that they adapted. Oh, man, I'm loving this adaptation so far. You got no Gami! Yes! Fucking slime ball Taiga's father is. Wait. The principal operated on her herself? I mean, I know she's like a doc. She's still. I know she's like. Still technically a doctor and all, but. Damn. Well, there's some truth to that statement. Oh, look at you taking care of the environment, picking up after people. And look at that. They're all absolutely helpless without Chris. Yep. Yep, Taiga in a maid outfit. Oh, so, okay, they adapted it. This part where Rena sniffs Taiga. I mean, technically, everybody in Class A is a child. All right. Well, that was episode 3 of Grisaia Phantom Trigger. Also, this is the end of Volume 4. Which means that next episode, I'm assuming we're going to be adapting the events of Volume 5. Also, it seems like we got a new ED? I gotta admit, I should be paying attention to EDs, but I haven't. Oh, going with that switch from black and white to color. Man, that smile with Renna was adorable. Oh, hey, we got Yuki in the ED too. And okay, so I think this should be all just preview of the next episode. And it is a lot. Oh my god, they adapted the bath scene. Oh, let's go. Alright. Alright, well. Like I did with the live reaction to episode 2, I am gonna quickly go over some. I'm gonna quickly go over this episode and comparing this to the visual novel. So yeah, first of all, yeah, I suppose we could start off with the cat. The cat was definitely anime original. Yeah, this scene right here with Murasaki setting up mines, blowing up bridges, swimming in the water. Yeah, that was definitely anime original. There's quite a few anime original scenes in this episode. Probably more so than what we got in the previous 2 episodes. I do like that change though, because I feel like we haven't gone like even though this is Volume 4, and Murasaki doesn't get a lot of focus until Volume 5. I do feel like we didn't get a lot of scenes of Murasaki being like a ninja. So. And I feel like that's kind of one of the reasons. I feel like that's one of the reasons why they added that scene. To see Murasaki actually doing some stealth shit. Yeah, this whole scene with them arriving. Yeah, Haruto arriving by helicopter. Actually seeing the squad actually arriving on scene. That's anime original. Skipping ahead. Also, at this point, Natsuki Taiga's father, he should already know about Class A actually moving in. So, I don't know why he's still talking about the bombs and shit. Also, yeah, like I said, this scene with the hostages talking to the Natos, this is also anime original. We did not see this. We did not see this in the anime. Or not, we did not see this in the visual novel. All we heard about them was Chris giving Thanatos to the hostages, and we haven't really heard about them since. We just assumed that they were safe. This was in the visual novel though. Ren and Haruto throwing the smoke grenades at the captors' heads. This conversation was pretty much in the visual novel, so this is accurate. This whole scene with Taiga using a fire extinguisher and like moving through the smoke and everything like that. This was definitely anime original. This is another change that I like. In the visual novel, it just shows Taiga like she ran out of bullets. She shot one of the captors. She realized she ran out of bullets. And once the other captor was about to kill her, that's when Haruto came in. So yeah, right about now. Okay. This whole sequence right here. With this whole sequence, dream sequence with Chris submerging into the water, with Taiga having to like grabbing her hand and all that. This is anime original, but while I like some of the other anime original stuff in this episode, this is one I can't say I'm particularly fond of. Because in the visual novel, it was supposed to be a repeat of the boat allegory. Because in the visual novel, when Chris lost consciousness, she found herself on the boat full of flowers. The same boat full of flowers that she saw her mother on. And instead of Chris, instead of Chris struggling in the water, trying to grab her mother's hand, this time it was Taiga who was struggling in the water and trying to grab Chris's hand. However, Chris doesn't grab her hand. Instead, she ignores her as the boat drifts off into the distance. That's what was supposed to happen. That's not what we see here. And I really wish we got the boat sequence again, because it just goes to show that, because it fully puts Chris in the mother role. Because after Chris got that dream sequence again with her in the boat, that's when she fully realizes what the dream sequence actually meant. That's when she fully realized why her mother was in that boat in the first place. It shows Chris's, it's such a great way of demonstrating Chris basically accepting her fate. It's such a great way of Chris enacting her duties as basically Taiga's mom. She successfully saved Taiga's life the same way. Well, maybe not the exact same way. There was no bomb involved, but yeah, she saved Taiga's life by sacrificing herself, and she's ready to move on. She has fulfilled her duties, and that's why I really wish we got the boat scene again instead of this. I'm not sure why they decided to go with her submerging into the water instead of the boat. I guess maybe it's because it shows that Chris's mom, the boat is Chris's mom going into heaven, while Chris submerging deeper and deeper into the water is her descending into hell. I'm wondering if that's the allegory the anime was trying to go for. Either way, very peculiar choice to say the least. But let's continue. Also, there's a... Hold on. Yeah, she finished her duties. Okay, there is a tree underneath in this water. That is also another interesting detail. I mean, I know there's like, I know like in mythology there's like the world tree and other types of trees and all that. So I'm guessing this is why. I'm guessing this is why like the tree was included in this dream sequence. It represents the tree of life. Okay, yeah, here we go. Here we cut to the Rena Maki scene. Okay, this scene with Rena pointing a gun at the cat at a terrorist's head. This is mostly faithful to the visual novel. This scene was in the visual novel, but there are clear differences. First of all, in the visual novel, Rena never mentioned Hollow House to the captor, to the terrorist. She did mention her almost beating a man half to... She did mention beating a man half to death. The Santa Claus line was in it. She did not mention that it wasn't actually Santa Claus, but it was in fact a mass murderer. Yeah, she did not mention anything about a mass murder in the visual novel. She just said that she beat Santa Claus near half to death. And after that, she made it a habit of asking people who they were before she acted. To be honest, I slightly prefer the visual novel's version better. Because the idea of her beating Santa Claus half to death. And that's the reason why she made it a habit to have people identify themselves first before she's shot. I like the execution of that line better. Also, the way she executed that, in general, the way she executed that line in the visual novel, I really enjoyed it. But I suppose this execution is, I suppose this version is good in its own right. Yeah, Maki riddling this man with bullets. Also, in the visual novel, she didn't. The terrorist didn't call him scum. He said motherfucker. I think this might be more accurate to the actual Japanese translation. And I think the visual novel might just be a localization thing. Also, during this scene in the visual novel, Rena and Maki had this banter about how the enemies may be distracted because Maki's boobs are out. And Rena was all like, "Oh, maybe I should show my boobs while I'm in combat as well." And she starts unbuttoning her uniform, and Maki calls her out for it. So yeah, I thought that was pretty funny, but I don't think, honestly, it's not that big of a deal but the anime didn't adapt, and honestly, it's not that big of a deal for me. Even though I do like boobs. Yeah, see, more of the hostages. The kidney shot was in the visual novel. That is accurate. What the anime didn't include, though, is that the terrorist was going for a weapon, and I think it was I think Toka. I think it might have been. I think it was still Toka. Yeah, Toka shot him in the arm next, and I think she almost blew his arm off with the bullet. That wasn't in the anime. I wish we could have seen that though. I kind of wish we could have seen that though, but it's not that big of a deal for me. I'm just glad in general we got to see the kid shot. The scene with Haruto interrogating the terrorists, that was accurate to the visual novel. And with Murasaki finishing him off, that's also accurate. Oh yeah, let's talk about Nogami being in the scene. So I'm not. So they didn't mention this in the anime, but yeah, Principal Sengoku did send Nogami to assist with this whole operation because she wasn't comfortable with sending just Class A, just the students, into this dangerous operation. So she sent Nogami, just to help her out, just to help out everyone. Honestly, if they showed Nogami actually dispatching of terrorists, actually kicking them to death, this adaptation would have been peak. I would have been so fucking happy. But unfortunately they didn't. Which is a shame. But it is what it is. I'm not sure why they didn't show Principal Sengoku giving the order to Nogami to help him out. Yeah, like I said, principals. Yeah, I was very surprised when it was revealed that Sengoku was one of the doctors working on. Was it Taiga? I think it was Taiga. No. I'm pretty sure. No, I think it's Chris. Yeah, this was not in the. This is the anime original. This was not in the visual novel. The reveal that Sengoku was one of the doctors. Very interesting choice. But I do like it. I do think it's a good reminder that, even though Sengoku is a principal, she is still also a doctor as well. This whole talk on the rooftop between Sengoku and Haruto, this is also anime original. Definitely don't remember the two of them talking on the rooftop like this in the visual novel. This is also a really nice scene. This is a really nice change that I like. I think there was some dialogue that was in the visual novel, but it didn't play out like this. And really what makes this scene so great is the fact that these two have history together. They've known each other for a long time. Yep, the other girls being unable to cook. Yep, that was in the visual novel. That's accurate. Let's talk about Taiga in the maid outfit. Now, they didn't mention this in the anime adaptation, but the same company that made the maid outfit Taiga's wearing right now, it's the same company that also made Sachi's maid outfit. It was explained in the visual novel that this maid outfit, it's like bulletproof, it's custom made, it's specialized. They didn't explicitly state that the company also made Sachi's maid uniform, but it's heavily implied. It's pretty damn clear if you're familiar with the original Grisaia trilogy. So yeah, a little something for those who watched the original Grisaia anime, at least. Last thing I want to talk about, the anime ends with Taiga and Chris in the hospital. Whereas in the visual novel, Chris actually got out of the hospital because she was worried about the others and all that. And Volume 4 ends with Chris picking up Taiga and holding her close in a very motherly fashion. To be honest, I also wish they could have included that in the anime, because that scene is just so adorable. That scene is just so wholesome and cute. And it really is a great depiction of the mother-daughter bond between Chris and Taiga. I wish the anime could have ended that way too, but it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, again, overall, there are a couple things that prevent this adaptation from being peak, but I'm still happy. I'm still very happy with the finished product. So yeah, like I said, we are done with Volume 4, which means that there are 10 episodes left, and the reason why I say 10 episodes is because Front Wing, it is confirmed that the anime will be 13 episodes long. Now, the thing about that, though, is that I'm actually, even though I am a visual novel reader, even though I have played the visual novels, I have no idea how they plan on adapting the series from here on out. Because here's the thing. After this, since the events of Volume 4 are done, that means after this we got Volume 5, Volume 5.5, and Volume 6. And we got 10 episodes left. So, I'm wondering how they're going to adapt this, because my best guess is they're going to adapt Volume 5 into 4 episodes, Volume 5.5 into 2 episodes, and then Volume 6 into 4 episodes. That's my best guess, but the problem with that is I can't imagine Volume 5.5 needing 2 episodes. It's not a big volume. Volume 5.5 is kind of basically filler. I'm pretty sure it's like the shortest volume in the entire series. So, there's not really much in Volume 5.5 that I think needs to be covered. Maybe 5.5 will only be 1 episode, and then Volume 5 and Volume 6, either Volume 5 or Volume 6 will be 5 episodes? I'm honestly not too sure how they plan on adapting this. I know there's also Volume 7 and 8, but there's no fucking way in hell they're adapting Volume 7 and 8 in this core. I refuse to believe it. Considering how huge Volume 7 and 8 are. No, there's no way I see that happening. Or maybe I don't know. Or maybe they'll start, or maybe there'll be a small fraction of Volume 7 they'll adapt. I don't know. I honestly don't know how they're going to adapt I honestly don't know how they're going to adapt this series from here on out. Well, we're just going to have to wait and see. But yeah, overall, really great episode of Grisaia Phantom Trigger. So happy with this adaptation. This episode is so fucking good. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter. Now I'll see you guys next time.